Hey guys, so it's been a while since I have done a video. So I am here in Prescott, and it's pronounced Prescott instead of Prescott, which is how it's spelled. I don't know why, but Prescott. So here in Prescott, this is Sharlot Hall Museum. Let me just take a slow turn around. This is the Rose Garden, and part of the reason why I wanted to come here is John and I were walking last night with the pup. We took Scotty with us, and you could smell it as you were walking down the street. I was like, oh, there's roses here. So anyway, this is kind of like a heritage square kind of thing. You can see that's the Governor Mansion in the back. So they have like all these old buildings from around Arizona that they've saved. So there's like the Fremont House, the Bashir House, the Governor's Mansion. So if you like old buildings like I do, then come to Sharlot Hall Museum. It is awesome. And the Rose Garden is just amazing. They said in another month, you'll be able to smell it all the way down the street. So anyway, more soon. Bye. Okay, here at the Sharlot Hall Museum, Sharlot Hall, that was her name. Sharlot Hall is her name. This is the ranch house. This was built in 1936. This is a replica of what the ranch houses looked like in Arizona. And it's a one-room house, like literally a one-room house where you would bathe, cook, clean, live, work, whatever. So, and it's very dark. So let me hope you guys can see this as we go in. So this is, oh, it's much lighter on the camera because I'm walking in here and I'm like, I can't see anything. So this was built in 1936. So as you can see, there's the fireplace. It's all just one entire room. There's the bed. So if you had kidlets, they would be sleeping next to you, probably in this corner, you know, no privacy whatsoever. You know, there's the dining room table, there's the kitchen work table, that's where you cooked, there's the old wood stove, you know. So it's just, I love history. I just freaking, and look at that, you can see sunlight coming through. I can't imagine that would be fun on a rainy night. So anyway, and this is about Yavapai County ranch life, what it was like to live and work. I don't know if I can get close enough so you can see that on a ranch. And it was hard work. I mean, tell you what, those pioneer ladies were amazing. And seriously, they deserve way more credit than they ever get, because it's always the guys that get the credit. And I'm like, hey, the women are the ones who kept the houses together, kept things going. So anyway, this is the ranch house. All right, we're gonna go see another one. Okay, so this is Fort Misery. And it was funnily named Fort Misery because it was so miserable living in these log cabins. So this is a two-room kind of house. It was for miners. They usually built it, very low door, had to stoop. Built it on the creek so that they could pan for gold and all that sort of good stuff. There's the fireplace. This is an original cabin, and they had to take it down and rebuild it, basically. So here's Fort Misery.
Welcome to Fort Misery, the oldest surviving log cabin in Arizona, and my former home and office. I'm the voice of Judge John Howard. I lived in this old building back in the day when it was located just south of here, along Granite Creek in Goose Flats, where Mile High Middle School is now. Manuel Irizarry built this place during the winter of 1863-64. He'd traveled here from New Mexico and set up shop. It became the community hub and mercantile to the rabble of miners and gold seekers in the area. It was at the Irizarry Mercantile that local folks gathered to create the town of Prescott. That was May 30th, 1864. When he'd sold all his supplies, he turned the building over to Miss Mary DeCrow, a character well known to locals. She repurposed the place as the first boarding house in the area. She lived in the second room and did the cooking and feeding in the other. After Miss Mary became Mrs. Ramos, I was able to move the logs to my empty lot on Montezuma Street. Sam Miller helped me erect it there, where it became my law office and home. I enjoyed hosting clients with my cooking, but I couldn't.
So this is a recreation of an old schoolhouse, again, a one-room log cabin. This was not original. It was built in 1962. The Fort Misery, is original. It is the oldest log cabin in Arizona. So very cool. All right, let's see what's in here. This door is normal. The other ones were very low. Oh my goodness. Reading, writing, and arithmetic. Crazy, go nuts. Yeah, teeny tiny little one-room schoolhouse. Very cool. And here we are back at the rose garden again. I just think this is so pretty. I love roses. I love any kind of flower. I have yet to meet a flower I didn't like. That's beautiful. Wow, gorgeous, gorgeous. There's a sundial. This is gorgeous. Very cool. And I believe this is the governor's mansion. Hold on, let me trot around to the front. This is the Fremont House over here. Yeah, governor's mansion. So this was the first governor's house in Arizona. So Prescott used to be the territorial capital. So this was originally the seat of government, and then it got moved to Tucson, and then I think to Phoenix. So yeah, let's see what it says. All right. Okay, 2 doors. Wow. So, all right, let's see what it says. Okay. Hello, how are you? Okay, so after the governor's mansion, which was way cool, and I got a cool tour from the docent there. He told me a whole bunch of cool stuff. So this is Charlotte Hall's museum. So this is where all of the cool artifacts are kept. And it was built during the Depression, I think by the CCC. She said it's the hands that 1,000 men or 1,000 hands made, because 500 workers were working on it. Anyway, Sharlot Hall was a really cool old lady. So she tried to preserve the Arizona history by preserving, recreating or actually preserving, like Fort Misery over there, what it was like to live here in the territory. So she lived in the attic of the governor's mansion, and when they built this in the 1930s, and there's no water there, there's no running water, there's no bathroom, she had to use an outhouse, the whole thing, and she was an older woman. So when this was completed I think it's over on this side, they made her an apartment so that she could live there in the wintertime when it was freezing cold. It had running water, it had a bathroom, the whole thing. So really cool. And the museum is just amazeballs. It's got a lot of cool stuff from back in the day, territorial stuff, and it goes into the history of the Yavapai and all of that, and it's really interesting. I really recommend coming here. I'm gonna go see another house. Be back soon. And this is the Fremont House. It was one of the only houses to survive the 1900 fire. So let's see if I can take pictures inside. If not, then I'll just go through and tell you about it. Okay. Hello, darlings. So I just got through the Fremont House, Fremont House, and a very interesting docent who's Scottish gave me the tour. It was pretty cool. We were talking about Scotland, we were talking about Ireland, we were talking about Victorian era, we were talking about the whole thing. So this is a very cool kind of Victorian house. It's been moved twice. I can't believe they moved it twice and it survived. So anyway, if you get a chance, come to Sharlot Hall Museum in Prescott. It's amazeballs. Oh, here's another weird fact. So Prescott was named after, oh no, what was his name? He was an author and a poet, and anyway, he never came here. Somebody just liked him, and so they named the town Prescott. It's pronounced, or it's spelled Prescott, but it's pronounced Prescott. So why, how, I don't know. Anyway, so if you get a chance, come to Sharlot Hall, come see the buildings. They're just, oh, they're so cool. All right, we're gonna go to the next one. Bye. Oh my God, I am in seventh heaven. This is the outside of the house that I was just in, because the inside is a store, and you can only go through the first floor. But check this out. So you saw the conservatory from the inside. Let me show you what it looks like from the outside. So you come around here, dun dun dun. There is the conservatory. Oh, I love this. This reminds me of the Haunted Mansion. I so badly would love to own something like this. Wouldn't that be cool? Turn it into a bed and breakfast. I would love that. That would just make my day. Anyway, Sharlot Hall, amazing museum. Go to Prescott, go see it. It's adorable. It's got all the cool houses. It's really cool. I love the conservatory. All right, guys, that is that. I will talk to you later.